something that will help you to lead to a successful implantation, because when you find the problem, you will get to it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so very happy to have you guys here as always. Okay, so if you're new here, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now if you're new here, you haven't hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so to support this channel. Now we share tips, ideas, tricks, and a lot more, especially when it comes to our health. If you're a woman, okay, you have a woman, then please continue watching this channel because you are going to learn a lot. I also share my experiences and a lot. So now today we are going to be talking about implantation failure, okay, why it happens, the things, the reasons, things that can be the cause, okay, and a lot more into implantation. So let's get into it right away. Okay, now what exactly is implantation? Implantation is when you experience ovulation, right, which is the release of an egg. Then this released egg meets with the sperm, okay, they merge together, they are fertilized. That's fertilization, right? Now the egg that has been fertilized travels down through the fallopian tube down to the lining of your uterus, okay. That is where it attaches or implants into the lining of your uterus. That is implantation. And when this happens, a lot of women experience different things, okay, while others don't even have any physical symptoms, okay. A lot will experience changes in their in fact, some will have headache, some will have spotting, some will have a lot of different changes in their taste and all that, okay, nauseous feeling and all that. But then it doesn't happen to all. A lot of women experience this while others don't actually, okay, and a lot while the implantation has taken place, but they don't experience anything physically. This is normal, okay. Now, but when this has been attached, okay, which after fertilization, this takes about like 5 days after fertilization for your egg, for your embryo to attach itself into your uterine wall or to implant, okay. That's for the implantation to take place. Then after this, okay, you understand, after this particular embryo attachment or implantation, the embryo starts releasing HCG, which helps to protect and nurture the embryo, helps to actually prevent periods, okay, so that you will see your period. This is what helps, okay. Now during this process, if maybe the egg quality that was released, okay, that got fertilized is not of good quality, then this can affect this whole thing. It might be that as a result of this, the embryo is not producing enough HCG, okay. Remember that this HCG is what we look for when you're doing your test, okay. This HCG will be there until when the placenta is formed, okay. And now when it's formed, when the placenta is formed, the placenta will take up, okay, the work, okay, of nurturing the baby and all that. But then when there's an issue with the egg quality, it's going to affect the outcome of the implantation, and that is when you start seeing maybe chemical pregnancies, maybe miscarriages and all that. Now the next thing that can be the cause is your hormones, okay. When your hormones are not well balanced, you might have taken in, but then there's an issue because something is not in order. This might affect how everything goes, because you know these hormones work hand in hand. This one signals this one, this one, this. That's how they work together. But if there's an issue, this might be another thing, okay. Now the next thing is your thyroid. The thyroid can regulate a lot of things, including helping to regulate how thick your uterine wall is, which is where your baby is going to stay to grow. Now, how thick or thin is going to be. Now, if the uterine wall, which is the endometrium, is not in good shape, is not in good health, then it's not going to be able to receive this embryo. Now, the implantation will not be successful properly, okay. That will result to another thing. Next thing is when you are having infection. When you're having infection in your uterine or your fallopian tube, there's an infection, there's something that's not healthy, then please, this can be another cause. Or when you're having PID, right? PID is another thing that can cause this, because you know it develops, that's spreading into the uterus and all the uterine and the fallopian tubes. This can pose a lot of danger in how successful your embryo implants, okay. Now the next thing you should also look into is actually your endometrium, okay. Another thing that can cause this situation is your endometrium. If there's a kind of endometritis, this might be the reason why you're having implantation failure, because when that particular area where your embryo is going to stay to live for the whole month, then how is it going to work? It's not healthy, then embryo might not implant successfully, or even if it's planned, it's going to miscarry easily. You see what I'm talking about? Now, another thing is when there is a scare in the tube or even in your uterus, then this might be another thing. Okay, this might be another thing because there's a scare, like scar tissues can be another thing that made you to be passing through this thing you're passing through. Now, the next thing is when your antibodies is against your embryo. Okay, yes, most times there are cases when you see when the embryo wants to implant, your body sees it as a foreigner. Okay, now your antibody stands up to fight against it. That will make it not to implant successfully. So these little things are things you should look into. Like, your doctor is also a human being. Most times if they forget, remind them to help you test your endometrium, like your uterus, test your fallopian tubes to find out if there's an infection or those stuff. Find out if your hormones is in order. So these things are the things you should look into when you are passing through implantation failure, because one of these things might be the cause, and a lot of other complex issues, okay, can be the cause of this, which you also need to look into. But then finding out if you are free from these things is something that will help you to lead to a successful implantation, because when you find the problem, you will get to the solution, right? So those are the things I wanted us to hint, okay, to look into. Okay, now if you're passing through this kind of issue, go straight to your doctor and discuss with your doctor. Okay, they will help you out to understand how to help in all this. Okay, so that you'll be free and you will get your pregnancy successfully. So that's what I wish you. Okay, so see you guys in my next video. Make sure if you haven't hit that subscribe button, to hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you have as a question or what you want to add and all those stuff. So to comment, okay, comment so that others will also learn. Okay, and if you have a question, I would love to answer. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. See you guys in my next video.